Hello and welcome to the OMG show with your host, Oscar Garcia. Today we're going to be talking about list building and how to create something that's actually going to help you build your list. And this is one of my favorite topics because I'm a huge fan of building your email list. Email lists are vitally important to your business, and knowing how to build one is going to be super key in making sure that you are successful. Now, in order to do this, in order to capture someone's information, many in the online world are going to say that you need a lead magnet or some kind of tripwire. And while, yes, you do need a freebie, right, there's many different ways that you can position that. And to me, a lot of it has to do with kind of like psychology, right? Like I don't want my customers to go through a tripwire, right? So what I want is what I call a welcome mat offer. And so the welcome mat is created by one of my mentors, Ryan Lee. And so once I learned it from him, I'm like, oh, okay, this is the way to go. All right. Now, if you look at any kind of brick and mortar business, or even if you were to meet strangers, typically what ends up happening is you start off with a greeting like, hi, hello, right? Something like that to start off the conversation. It's not click here and sign up for my XYZ, right? We typically don't do that. And one of the age-old metaphors for marketing is that it's more like a relationship, right? We first need to become friends. Then we start to build in that relationship. Then we go out on a date. Then after dating a few times, maybe we move in together. And after moving in together, then we maybe get married, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? And it's the same approach. And so you have to take that into consideration when you're thinking about growing your email list. Now, one of the best ways to grow your list is to give massive amounts of value away. Okay, if you are in the service-based industry, you should be trying to put yourself out of business. What I mean by that, meaning give content away that helps your people out, okay? Doing so is going to set you apart from your competition and is going to attract more people to you because the know, like, and trust factor is going to significantly increase, right? At that point, you may not even need a freebie. People will just say, hey, you might just say, sign up for my newsletter, sign up for my email list, and they will do it without you actually offering anything more in exchange, right? Now, traditionally, you are going to need some kind of freebie. So how do we create that freebie that is going to bring in more people onto your list and invite them and welcome them into your world, right? Well, we need to figure out what specific problem you are going to solve, okay? It can't just be a generic problem. No, it needs to be very specific. Okay. And once you identify that specific problem, you have to create a specific solution for that problem. Okay. Now, once you create that specific solution, it has to be easily consumable by your prospect. Okay. No one wants to sign up for a 200-page ebook. Okay. More than likely, they're not even going to read the entire thing. Okay. But if it's a one-page summary of that, maybe, right? It needs to be easily consumable because people want results fast and easy. So if you can position your welcome mat offer as something that solves a specific problem and is easily consumable and it's going to help them get results faster and or easier, that's a three-punch combination right there that many people are going to want to give you their email address. They're going to want to say, hey, you know what? Here's my email address. Go for it. Okay. So we need a freebie, a welcome mat offer. All right. Now, one of the best things that you can do too is to start the relationship off on the right foot. And as soon as someone signs up for your welcome mat offer on that thank you page, thank them. Thank them for signing up. Thank them for them providing you with their email address and start to build on that relationship. You might, if you have an offer, you can make an offer there. Say, hey, if you would like to go further, here's what I have for you. Check it out below. But again, you're welcoming these prospects into your world so you can start nurturing them through your emails. Okay, but it's all based on your welcome mat offer. It needs to be specific, it needs to solve a specific problem, and it needs to be easily consumable. When you have those three different combinations, you have a recipe for success. Okay, so again, when it comes to building your list, we need that freebie, that welcome mat offer. Now, one of the best ways to search and look for what can I create is just to look at your competitors, right? In yesterday's episode, we talked about how important it is to look at your competitors. Well, in the same sense, look at your competitors and see what they are doing, right? See what they're all doing and see how you can be different and create something that's different that, again, solves a specific problem and is easily consumable. Okay, by doing that, you're immediately going to stand out, and you're also going to niche down your prospects. You see, one of the best things about creating something that solves a specific problem is that it self qualifies people, right? So you get a better quality lead. If you know you're talking about one specific problem and your prospect doesn't have that problem, they're not going to opt in. Okay, so therefore, you probably don't want them on your email list if you're going to be talking about that specific problem later on, or if you have an offer for that. But if they have that specific problem and they see your free offer and they opt in, that's a higher quality lead that more than likely is looking for a solution right away. So it makes sense for them to go through your sales funnel, your pipeline, or your sales cycle, whatever it is that you want to call it. Okay, but in order to grow your email list, it has to start with that freebie. Okay, and even before that freebie, focus on value. Right, there is a model that I've talked before on the podcast called the AEV model. So awareness, education, and value. Right, we provide awareness to a problem, we educate them on a solution, and we over deliver on value by telling them how to get results faster and easier. Okay, if we create content that uses the AEV model, right, your prospects are going to, again, know, like, and trust you to the point where you can say, sign up for this, sign up for that, give me your email. And you're going to see a high conversion rate on your landing pages because you're not going to be like one of your other competitors. You're going to stand apart by putting your best stuff out there. Okay. So go ahead and take that approach. Okay. Create content that has tons of value behind it. Okay. So essentially, like, for example, if you're in a service-based business, create content that puts yourself out of business, right? So create that kind of content and send them to a solution that solves a specific problem. Ask them for their email. That's all you really need at this point, okay? And you're going to see that your conversion rates are going to be higher and you're going to be growing your email list rapidly, okay? And if you want to throw some more gas into the fire, put some paid traffic behind it, right? Advertise your content, advertise their content and then retarget them with your offer. And you're going to see that leads are going to start coming in. Your email list is going to start growing very rapidly. Okay. But it all starts with the content that you create. More importantly, the freebie that you have in exchange for that email. Okay. It's not a lead magnet. It's not a tripwire. It's a welcome mat offer. Okay. You're putting your best foot forward in order to start building that relationship off with your prospect. Okay. So to recap, once again, you want to figure out what specific problem you want to solve, create a specific solution for that problem, and make sure that it's easily consumable. Okay, if you do well with video and video is easy for you, create a video, right, that solves that problem. If you like to write, you enjoy writing, and it's easy for you to do, create a PDF, create a checklist, create a guide. Okay, you can do a 2-for-1, create a video, get it transcribed, turn that into a guide. There you go. Right, you have multiple, welcome mat offers that you can use to attract more people onto your list. The point is, figure out what problem you're trying to solve, create a specific solution, and make it easy for them to consume. All right, use those 3 tips, if you will, and you're going to figure out how to create an awesome welcome mat offer for your market. If you want to take those results to the next level, create some amazing content that's going to put yourself out of business, as Gary Vee says. And you're going to have a solid process in place to grow your list and grow your list profitably. Okay. Now, in terms of profit, you definitely want to have a product or some type of offer behind. Again, like we talked about, where on Thank You page, you could offer something. Here, you could offer coaching, or you don't have to offer anything. You can just say thank you and then sell them through email. You can sell them courses, coaching, ebooks, what have you. But the point is that at some point, hopefully within the first 7 days, you are making an offer. And I say the first 7 days is because at the end of the day, you are in business, right? And so you want to convert these leads into customers. So you want to have a process in place that is going to nurture them, build that relationship, and position that offer, again, as a way that's going to get them results faster and or easier. And by doing so, you're going to be able to convert those leads into customers. And that is how you build your list profitably. All right. So that's it for today's episode. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks so much and have a great day.